Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today, we're flying high over Exeter, California. That's right. I got the drone up, and we were staying at the Best Western there at this end of the town. I guess you'd call that the south end of town. And, well, it was the Exeter class of 2023 graduation. So we were in town to see my niece grow up. And boy, do they grow up fast. So I thought I would take the old Mavic Pro, the original Mavic Pro, out to the old, I guess you call that Exeter Union High School. That's right, they call it Exeter Union. And I was going to push the limits of this drone because this is a long way to fly with a drone. So I made it to the high school. There it is, right to the right. But I had my eyes focused in on that beautiful water tower. So I just kept on going past that school, my original destination, because that's where I would be later in the day for the graduation. Well, I made it right to the water tower. Well, you know what they say, listen to that sixth sense. But I didn't. I said, I'm going to circle this water tower. And I should have listened to my sixth sense. But I'm doing it for you. I risked this drone. And I got about halfway there. I'm still seeing out the screen nice and clean, and it's a beautiful shot. But right about here, you'll notice that my nice smooth flying turns abrupt. That's because I lost connection with the drone. Probably right about here, right when my drone was right behind the thing. So I didn't panic because I know DJI has a great drone. So I just, even though I couldn't see anything, I just started heading back home. I knew which way the drone was facing. And I knew to go up. So if you ever lose signal with your drone, go up. And you'll get the signal back. And that's right about when I got the signal back. That's when I stopped. And I felt safe again. So there's where we're going tonight. That football field is where the graduation was. But I was a little nervous after I had already lost connection, and I knew I was a long way away from home. So I thought I'd better get back to line of sight, as they say in the drone world. You're really supposed to fly these drones within line of sight. You're never supposed to fly it out of your sight. Well, I can still see it this far away, believe it or not. I got good eyes. But there's the whole town of Exeter. As soon as I felt a little comfortable, I did a lap. And there's the old water tower that almost lost my drone. I won't forget you. And the triangle. And there's a beautiful shot of the Exeter Monarchs football stadium. That's what they call them, the Monarchs. Not like the butterfly, but like the lion, the monarch. Exeter, California. An agricultural farm town with blue-collared roots. And boy, is it a beauty. It's down-to-earth San Joaquin Valley town. And it's off the freeways a bit, so it doesn't get all the riff-raff. Not all of it, but I'm sure they get some of it. But believe it or not, even Beverly Hills has riff-raff. But there's a good layout of the land. The industrial part of Exeter, California, and Rocky Hill. You notice the only rocks on Rocky Hill? I don't know how that hill ended up that way. There's the old church in Exeter. So there you go. A little trip. And I almost lost connection with that drone, believe it or not. It was pretty scary, but that's why you pay a little extra money for these drones, is to, if they ever do lose connection like that one did, it was already going to come on home by itself. But like I always say, I never like to lose connection. Not with you, and not with my family, and not with my friends, and not with my co-workers, and not with my drone. I like to stay connected to all those people. My wife, the number one, stay connected to her. Well, I did a little loop around this electrical, I guess you call it phone tower maybe, but I felt like I could get a little close and lose connection. So I stayed away and just decided, you know what, you've already lost your drone once today. You better just bring it on home. So this is where we were staying here at the Best Western in Exeter. Right off of Highway 68 or 65. You take the guess. Well, I'll try not to run into these wires. I saw those at the last minute. I said I better get up a little bit. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these losing connection for the views connections. Don't lose connection. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. I said bye.